there in YouTube land. This is FEDEX Draconis coming with you with another toy review video. And as you can see, this week's video is going to focus on the Lightning collection from Power Rangers. This is the Mighty Morphin Ranger Slayer, which is the dark version of the Pink Ranger. If you don't follow, or if you don't already know and follow with the IDW series. Is it IDW or is it Boom? I'll have to check on that. Anyway, as you can tell, the typical packaging for almost all the figures in the Lightning collection. This big open window has a nice little illustration of the Ranger Slayer. Shows off the figure very nicely. Now I do have her kind of angled out because the light pretty much tends to give off a very harsh glare. Now, of course, you have her weapons, her blaster, her bow, basically additional hands, a closed fist, as well as a kung fu chop, or karate chop, whichever you prefer, and a set of arrows that are basically all molded together. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging a little bit more. And right there you got a much more larger image. And there you have a product shot, or at least a CG render of her. And she looks like she's got like a type of energy arrow on there. So I'm wondering, perhaps there's another accessory that I'm just not seeing yet. Well, let's go ahead and find that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one more final look at the packaging. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get her open. Alright folks, thank you for waiting. There she is, out of her box, posed and ready for battle. And I have to say, while she was in the box, she looked pretty cool. I like the design, sort of like how Lord Draken was. That was a really cool figure. I'm grateful that I was able to reobtain him. And it was fortunate that I wound up running into this one. I want to say at Target, or I think mostly Walmart is where I think I found her. And I've been wanting to go ahead and review her for a while. I just, didn't have the time. Well, now I got the time. But upon closer inspection of the figure, I have noticed a lot of cosmetic issues as well as physical issues with the figure. Now, unlike my previous video, for those that have seen it, I don't want to wind up starting it off like that, but unfortunately it does need to be said that it will be touched upon. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at the figure. Okay, so now as you can tell, she's got that wonderful little redesign of the old Pink Ranger helmet. Now I don't recall these little wingtips being so far out, but I mean, wow. And then of course you got your traditional Pink Ranger, on a field of black this time, very dark and brooding. The pink thigh shields as well as the knee pads are on there, dark boots, some white trim on the arms, and of course a type of forearm shield here. Now of course she does come with this cape, which is easily removable, so you're able to go ahead and see the rest of her design, which is totally new. I really like it. And then of course you got, let's see if I can try and zoom in on her morpher. And you can tell they tried to go ahead and stamp in the pteranodon or pterodactyl symbol onto her buckle. And I'm going to try and keep her standing. There we go. So as you can tell with the cape, it is like this dark tattered type cape. Has that nice little flowing in the wind, and it's got this little one shoulder thing. And you can tell it does have like some silver paint apps on here. But, and this is one of the issues I have mentioned earlier, and I do hate to bring back on it, but it does need to be said. I think it may be just with this copy, because that would suck if Hasbro allowed this crap to actually occur throughout the whole line. But you see where the paint is not really on there, it is like very lazily placed on there. Not a good thing. Same thing with the clasps on the top ridge here. Also, and I'm going to bring this because it does need to be put on here. There's some paint applications that basically weren't on there completely along the side of the visor there. Along the knees here. And it looks like there's like a lot of scratch and scuff marks on here. Now I'm assuming that's part of the design of being battle worn and whatnot, so I can forgive that. Now one thing that I had noticed, and I'm going to show this to you all, is it just me, or is the right leg a little bit longer than the left? Because the only way I can't get her to stand up straight like that, I actually have to bend a knee in an action stance in order for her to stand up. And even like that, she is hard to stand up. Which is why I have to wonder, why does Hasbro go ahead and put these peg holes under the feet if they're not going to plan on providing, you know, figure stance? I mean, they did it with the Black Series Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight figure, and I reviewed that too. There she goes. See, this is one of the issues that I am facing right now, and that's that taking this figure out of the box. She has not been opened at all until now. So there she is. So we're going to go ahead and go with articulation while I have her in my hand. Her head can do a full 360, can look up just a bit, can look down, left, right, or right, left. She's got butterfly rotation. Her arms can go 360, can go up like so. Oof. There we go. Snap that back in there. She's got a rotation at the elbow. Her arm can go a little over 90 degrees. Her arms can rotate, and yeah, it just is able to rotate. She does have a type of waist crunch right there, as well as can go back just a bit and forward. She has chest rotation like so. She can kick up around almost 90 degrees. She's not able to kick back because of her butt. Damn spider. Hope that was a spider. Jesus Christ. Anyway, she does have thigh rotation on the upper thigh. She does have a double hinged knee, but she's not able to kick her own ass. Her foot can bend up or bend back like that, can bend out, and she does have an ankle tilt. So you can put her in those rather unique wide leg stands if you can get her to stand up. Like I said before, I've been having problems with this, you know, doing this. So it looks like I am going to have to hold on to her throughout the course of this because she's not going to stand up. Now, in addition to that, she also has additional hand sculpts right there. She's got her karate chop, and she's got her fist for her left. Now, of course, she does have her bow, and I'm going to try and put that in there. And then, of course, she is able to hold on to this. Now, I want to say this is supposed to I don't know if it's supposed to snap anywhere. Okay, yeah. So these two, come on. It's supposed to tab on here. There. So she's able to go ahead and do that pose. I'm going to try and see if I can get her to, oh, good God. So there she is. I'll move that out of the way. So she's able to go ahead and then, of course, she does have that blast effect accessory. And I do believe that goes here. Come on, baby. Ah, blast it. So, okay, so it seems like nothing's going to want to stay on or stand up straight. So at this point, I'm going to try and see if I can at least get her to stand up in a static pose, which something tells me it's not going to happen. But I will come back to give you my final score as well as my final thoughts. Alright, folks, there she is. Though I have to say I couldn't get her in a standing up pose, at least not without having to bend her right leg at the need for her to stand up properly. So on a scale of 1 through 10, and I have to say I'm being generous at this point, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give her a 4. Which is a lot lower than the score I gave Lady Death in my previous video. And basically the score is due to obvious reasons. The fact that she doesn't stand up properly, the way the paint applications are, on a lot of areas, the articulation, in addition, some of the accessories just will not stay on there. I mean, I want to say I have never been more disappointed in a figure, but that is just being diplomatic as I say it. Because for anyone that's watched, my videos, I don't mince words when it comes down to my opinion. I'm trying to go ahead and to curb that so I don't get demonetized when I get monetized, mind you. But nonetheless, that is my score, a score of 4. And for all the issues that I have shown you today, just to take a small page from Patriot Prime's book, is the Ranger Slayer a good fit for your collection? If you're collecting the Lightning Collection for the Power Rangers, maybe. But I don't know if it's just with my copy or if it's the whole thing all the way around. So if you are having issues, leave that comment in the comment section down below. But in my personal opinion, no. I look back on it now, and if I had the opportunity, because I did see this before purchasing this a while back, and I passed by it, and then I'm like, you know what, this looks like a pretty cool figure, let me go ahead and get it. I should have passed by it. I really should have. See, you saw, this is a figure that had not been opened up until today. And yeah, taking a deep breath, because what I want to say is not going to be pleasant. So I'm going to go ahead, as my mom used to tell me, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. So on that note, this is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.